You may not always be conscious of it, but the reality is undeniable. You need God in every aspect of your life. We all need God. It does not matter our success. Sometimes we may think that we have succeeded so much, maybe in wealth, in academics, in business, to the point that you may think that you don't need God. You just need to work hard. And, we were never designed to function independently of God. Your true source is God. From the beginning, humanity was created to thrive in relationship, independence, and fellowship with its Creator. And our Creator is God. And any attempt of life without God is to disconnect from the very fountain of breath, the source of our strength, the source of our direction, and our identity. Paul says this in Acts 17, verse number 28. For in him we live, we move, and we have our being. That is wholesome, that in God, you may not know it, you may not be conscious of it, but in him you live, you move, and you have your existence. In other words, in him you live, you do your business, your education, ministry, anything that is around you is always connected to the help of God. So for Paul to declare that's a very big revelation, and that should humble us and take us to the point that we know that God, I need you, because your life flows from him. Your movement is sustained by him. Your very existence is anchored in him. Outside of him, outside of his life in you, life becomes a struggle and it becomes a misery. But inside of him, life becomes purposeful. Everything has the habitation, because a fish cannot survive outside the water. A branch can never survive apart from the vine. A human spirit cannot flourish away from God. The farther we drift from him, the farther you drift away from God, the more you will lose clarity, the more you will lose your joy, your purpose, your spiritual strength. But the closer we draw to God, the more we discover who we truly are. If you want to walk in purpose, stay close to God. If you want to grow, remain connected to God. If you want your business to succeed, your career, then stay connected to God. If you want to stand strong, stay surrendered to God, because you were never created to figure out life alone. You can never. God has to give you the directions on what to do, how to do, and even when to do it. You are never created to lean on your own strength. You're created to lean on him. You're created to walk with him. God created us to depend on him. I want to encourage you. Return to the source of your life. Remain even connected to the source of your life. And like Paul has said, for in him and only in him, you truly live, move, and have your being. So I want to challenge you that though you may never be conscious of it, but the reality is undeniable. You need God in every aspect of your life. Stay connected to God. Life may be sweet now, or it may be challenging. Don't be deceived. Without God, you can do nothing. I hope you've been blessed, and I pray to see you again next time. Bye-bye.